and my buddy that's been hanging out with me today. And by our YouTube, I should say by the magic of YouTube, front end's off. It wasn't too bad once I got the hood off. The bumper was kind of a pain, and these bolts up here for the front cowl were rusted pretty good. But other than that, it came off pretty easy. So we'll be able to pull the motor. I got to clean up a little bit, move stuff around so I can get the engine hoist up, hook it onto it, yank it out of here. Then we can get the nitty gritty stuff. Getting a wire wheel and cleaning up all that surface rust and repainting it. Probably going to order new tie rod ends, new steering rack. Get all brand new ball joints for it and everything. New idler arm and new pitman arm. The front spring should be okay. Yeah. Those are the screw-in type, so I mean, I got my tool. That's such a pain in the butt. You gotta get 15 feet of cheater bar, break those things loose. Anyway, I'm off the wall. I ain't thinking about this yet. So there she is. Tear down the Copperhead. I know I didn't record all that, but it would have been boring. It took me a good hour or so to get the front end off. I think anybody really would have wanted to watch that. But I'm going to go ahead and pull the power steering pump off because it needs new lines anyway, so I'm going to take that and put that off to the side for now, get it out of my way. I'll clean up the tools here so I can get the engine hoist stood back up. It's laying over there in the corner. I can get this engine out and we can go to town. Tell me what you all think about my little pooch. Not bad. I'll bring it down when I'm done. It was supposed to rain today, but I've seen the sun a couple times. Coffee. But let's get cleaning up, and I won't bore y'all with that. But I'll pause the video here and we'll skip to after I get the engine hoist hooked up. Figure out where I want the camera so I don't destroy the camera. And then we'll pick it up and we'll put the engine over there. But, oh, you know, probably see in the background. There's all the front end parts for the truck. Little secret, they may or may not go back on. We'll get the camera position again, and we'll get that done. I've never taken a truck this far. Never broke the whole front end off one. But this seems like it's going to be a lot easier to do the lower control arms and clean up the engine bay, make it look nice, reshoot the frame rails, get all the gunk out of it, clean the firewall up, because there's what, 40 some odd years of gunk on the firewall. Let's get this off of here. This might sound a little better now since I plugged in my mic, hopefully. But yeah, you can see it's not too bad in here, but that's not pretty. I want to get that gunk off there. Clean this up really good. I'm not making it a show truck, I just want to clean it up. There ain't no point in making it a show truck. I ain't got enough time for no name nationals. But it will have pretty new suspension parts on it. I think I can get upper control arms with the bushings in them. I'm gonna look. Nothing real wrong with those. It's just it'd sure be a lot easier to do the whole thing. Because these on these Dodges, they're screwed in. I got a socket for them. But the last ones I did, boy, it took us, I think, 3 days to get the two upper ball joints out. The bottom ones, I'm going to order some van lower control arms to drop the front end down a little bit. It drops it, I think, 2.5 or 3 inches in the front. I'd have to look it back up. But all these steering components, they're not in the best of shape. So I'm going to redo all those bushings. And my buddy that's been hanging out with me today, like I said, I got 3 or 4 cats, maybe 8, 9. I have a lot. But you can see where I replaced the brake line. But these ball joints, they could probably, you could probably do it, but I'd feel safer, especially if I'm going to be running, I don't know, low 7s probably with this thing in the 8th. So I'm going to guess. Might go faster. But I want all that front end safely done. And I'm gonna replace that too. Let's see if I can find a brand new one, because I think they just threw that one on there. I don't think it's the right one for the truck. But anyway, I'm gonna pause it here and I'm gonna get the engine hooked up, cleaned up around here, get the engine hooked up, and then we'll video pulling the engine.